think AI and technology is going to take your job, drummers put these down 40, 50 years ago, and the world's a much better place for it, thanks to drum machines. R&B and soul has always been built on a live drummer, a real musician sitting behind the kit, playing those grooves, keeping the tempo, and working with the band in real time. But in the early 80s, there was competition. Drum machines started to hit the market, and all of a sudden the drummer's position was challenged. These machines in their different incarnations were able to take what drummers were doing and perfect it, in the sense that they were able to lock the tempo in and never waver. This drum machine became the centerpiece of so many hit tracks from this golden age of R&B and soul. Whether it was the 808, the LM1, or Oberheim's DMX. These drum machines were foundational in how a lot of producers and bands approached rhythm. Instead of recording a drummer and shaping the groove later, using the drum machine enabled producers to shape the groove now, before the track had even started being worked on. And it created a whole new avenue for music production. These drum machines allow producers to be creative in new ways, not just with the sounds of the individual drums, but in the effects processing, in the way that these things were being used, the patterns, everything. The drum machine was a grid. Everything was locked and everything around it was able to breathe really nicely, and actually enabled those musicians to play off each other more rather than everybody being locked in by the drums. Listen to Prince's early 80s work. That drum machine is just quintessential to his sound. Songs like 1999 are built almost exclusively around the drums. The rhythm feels almost mechanical, but it's steady and it's hypnotic, and it really draws you in, and it allows you to focus on the things happening around it in a really nice way. And this filtered into the way that tracks were written as well. Usually you'd have to start something on the guitar or on the keys, but a lot of musicians would just take the drum machine and start programming the patterns in there, and that would be their creative spark that would enable them to build the rest of the track. The different incarnations of the drum machine spawned different genres entirely. It's safe to say that hip-hop, modern R&B, and pop all benefited from the introduction of this new technology. In essence, rhythm moved from performance to architecture. These drum patterns played by these drum machines were skeletal. They formed the foundation of the track. Now you could say every part in a band can be replaced by some kind of synth or piece of technology, but the change that happened to drumming was so integral to the next couple of years of music. And once it became commonplace, R&B just changed completely.